Welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. JC here. And last time we set up that 100 drones, a full complement in 2 sites, to shift raw materials, well, to mine up raw materials and then process them and turn them into, which they're doing a rather good job of shifting over. You might be thinking, well, why do we need all of this? And why do you need it here? Well, that's because I can set the other side of that up anywhere on the planet and it will get shipped here. Just the advantage, once you've gotten this far, is you can build around these hubs and they're your supply. You don't need to worry about it anymore. The only thing I do need to worry about is power. Hopefully they'll stop. Hopefully this will stop once they've finished, because 100 drones suddenly spewing out is rather draining. I don't have the supplies to get more of the geothermal power plants. They're back on the main planet. We'll have to wait till we get back home for that. Right, so I need to actually check one thing. There's our main launch site. Main launch site's over here. As you can see, it launched one. Does it have spare capacity? It does. Right, here's something I'm going to set up. I thought about this, and this is using my brain, which is really complicated for me. Right, what we do is we say motors, local demand, remote supply. Oh, we're just not supplying enough titanium. Oh, that's okay. I was worried there was a problem there. Right, so we locally demand it, but we remote supply it. And the same with those. Which means the logistics drones will come over, drop them off here, and then the big vessels will ship them back. That's where the 10 of those are going. In there. And they're not launching, so it's fine. No, it's keeping up with them, so that's only 4. Huh. But yes, this could be vastly improved by putting another one there, another ring, and then feeding it in. Like what I've done at the other place, just feed in multiple inputs. But that's not what we're doing. We've got the planet logistics. What we now need to do is I'm going to fly over to here. This doesn't have any more room, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to produce everything and then put down another one. Probably over here. Rather than saying probably, why don't I just do it? Does mean this entire procedure won't work until I head back to the planet. Pick up more drones. I mean, I could just strip half of that out of there. It's not going to be producing that fast. It should be fine. I mean, the key thing is get something working. Right, well, that straps power around the side. So, first thing we need to do is we need to make the motors. But to make the motors, you've got to make the other parts. You need to make these, which requires these. This requires more furnaces. That requires a second. Now I could just work this all out perfectly and do it all correctly. Or, alternatively, I could do my usual trick and just fudge it as I go. Or, please. Put it out to there, and then across. Standard issue is fudge it as you mean to go on. I'll have 2 of them. As a start. I'm going to need more. I know that. I want to get something built so that I can then improve it later. Right, if I'm going to pull it this way, I should really do that. There's our output path. Right, it's got to go that way. As you can guess, we're going to do the standard trick. Build that way to increase. Build that way. And then just stagger. I could actually build this way. Stagger it that way, actually. Make that zigzag back. That would work. Because the next parts require copper. Next part in the chain requires those and copper. That also requires assemblers, which I didn't make any of. So let's just make 10 of those. Because I'm going to need a lot of them. It's the only part in this chain that requires these smelters is this part. Everything else is just all assembler work. Copper. Filter that for copper. Pull the copper out. So now I know that's going that way, I can actually put the facility in here. Or I can have them both in there. What does it require? It requires... Ooh, logistics. Logistics drones fly faster. Okay. 2 and 1. Okay. Well, there's 2 of those for every one of those. I drag that down there and then have them outputting on this side. Big brain play. Oh no, I don't like big brains. Big brain play is just horrible. Makes me have to think. That should do the trick. Like that in theory, and then like that. You are making those. This is going to need more, yet more power. That's fine. Out there, that should do the trick. Right, we're going to need a lot more of them. The next thing in line is to make these, which requires gears. Gears require that and then that. Right. One gear every 2 seconds. That makes a gear a second. So one gear plant can supply like 2 of these. An ideal situation. Okay. Gears are assembled in those. At this point, we're just going to use another set output from here. I'll say you come out there, and I want iron. Now, I could block off all the rest, but I'll probably come from this side. There'll be another iron coming out of there. Or I pull it out from here. That sounds much better. Or making them. I can expand it however much I want. That's the button I was looking for. That out there. He says, "Oh, I can expand it however much I want," and it's like, well, how far down are we going to go? Well, this is basically the final part. We need to make those, strap in a little extra, and then make those. So. I think we can make it quite far away, because that gives us plenty to increase production of that and that. Somewhere between the two, I would have guessed. Okay, no, we can pull it in from both sides. Place. I mean, a certain amount of this production will shoot off this way into here. Another most of the production will shift off. Stop trying to go down. There. Just want it coming out of that one, you weird thing. Okay. Right. So there. This one. Down to there. Job done. No. no, 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 no. Stop. 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 Naughty. Shit. Like that. I say. Being little shitlings. Right, gonna plug that right in the back there. Shove that in there just to bridge the gap. You are making motors. Right, first of all, we go that there, that loads into there. Next thing this needs is these. Yep. Many people will be able to see what the hell's going on here now. Yep. In, out. I mean, I really prefer to have a full belt's worth flying down here. That's nice and easy to do. It actually starts producing stuff properly. So would you just, I'd think, oh, you just produce loads and then do a split up, but that means it's a 50-50 split. How many does, oh, it doesn't tell me how many that produces per second. $22.5 per minute. Okay. So maybe reserving 2 of these. I don't know. Maybe what I should do is produce the desired output of the next product on, and then feed it, and then spare goes into here. Like, oh my god. Which would mean you'd produce as much as you can, put it into a splitter and prioritise the output on the opposite side. Like, you know, like a big brain would be able to figure that one out instantaneously, but you know. I'm going to run out of belts before I'm done with all of this project. Float. You can float there, it's fine. really is floating as well. Ooh, pretty. Commodore that said I will be getting more pretty screenshots was quite right. You just get a sun with lots of those. I may add another orbit just to make it more interesting. What was I doing? Splitter. That was it. I want a splitter as close as I can physically get it. One bit going there. One bit coming out there. Prioritize that side. Feed that in there. That'll start. Well, it'll try and feed this. I haven't set it up yet, so you can name them. Because this is what it is. It's the motor hub. Strictly speaking, the next item on is a turbine, but yeah, whatever. There you go. Input, process, output. You'd say I haven't left myself enough room, but I could just loop back, do all what I need to do, and then plug in. Because the next thing in the line is more of them. Turn on, turn off. Thank you. Right, is more of these. Which is making me think, yeah, it might be a grand spot for a splitter. If I can squidge one in. Yes, I can. There we go. Perfect. You go into there, which then goes from there into there. In essence, it's almost the same as it is, but I can now take another feed. And I want it split equally, basically. But I'll just produce an absolute truckload, and that most definitely in the way now. There. Now you're not in the way. Eventually that will probably get removed, as there'll be a chain of those along there. But I did say I was going to get this sent back, and I'm going to run out of other stuff, and I wanted to get this all done. So this next item requires 2 of each. Alright. We can manage that. Rather than taking it out of there, I could literally take it out of here. Ooh! Have enough belt to pull that off. Oh. Ugh. I need to make belts just to finish this project off. Belt. There. Oh. Perfect. And this one can be tacked back as I need it. Yeah, ha, ha, ha. Brain power. You need foundation support. Okay, here you go. Look here. Oink. I remember doing that, but you know, whatever. There. Okay. You happy now? Place the thingy there. You produce those. Thank you. Is it going to supply it with enough? Yes. It supplies it with enough. Even at that slow rate. Okay. That's cool. So what I'm now going to have to do is I'm now going to have to set up motors and turbines supply. I did say this one takes priority, which means it won't send many to there while this is still needing them. So the solution to that is to fill that out. Produce as much of these before this point as I possibly can. And then fill out this section as needed. Then produce some more of these. Right. But we do now have turbines and motors being shipped to here. To here. Which then there's a wave of them coming back the other way. Ugh. Frightening. Which then drop off here. Put it in storage ready for the remote ones to come along and collect it. Now then, we go back to our galaxy map. Oh look! Go. And boost. I think we really need to reach maximum speed. The reason I don't run out of power before reaching maximum speed is because, well, my batteries are bigger inside this mech now. Right. So, the next thing that will need to be done will be to find the motor area, strip it down and put one of the large ones in. That's it. That's what it's going to be. You find the motor area, you slap one of those big boys in there, and it just remote demands. With me flying around, we need air traffic control. Good grief. So many drones. And I'm also blind as a fudging bat. So yeah, we got demand and stuff like that. I set this area up. Let's see this demand for that stuff. Yeah. Ha! Here it is. Here is where it's being produced. It's a bit full, but in essence, I intend to slap it just about here. Now, I may very well decide I'll take all these, fly them over. Yeah. So I'll probably strip this entire section down. Or at least the core parts of it. All the production, miners as well. So yeah, everything that's connected to producing this, but not these up here, I'll strip that out, and it'll be perfectly fine. Ship it over to the other one. I'll build some more power plants, some more geothermals, and I'll have that all set up ready for the next episode. So we'll have motors coming back from the other planet. Motors and turbines coming back from the other planet, being dropped here, and then being sent wherever they need to go from this place. Da-dum! Right. What we'll do is we'll just we'll wave bye-bye. We'll have a shot of this. The last time you get to see this area before it becomes a monstrosity of a dirty grey tower. I'm getting rid of some clutter of the base. Yay! But, on that note, thank you for watching. Until next time, this is JC, out.